Welcome in to another SDH 1v1 here on the network. I'm Jason Longshore, and recently I had the opportunity to catch up with Dietmar Biersdorfer, the sporting director of FC Ingolstadt of Germany. Ingolstadt has been in the Bundesliga many times in the past. They're currently in the third division, although they're a club on the rise with their top youth teams in the first division of the German youth structure. Ingolstadt is also a club that has many U.S. players in the club from the youth teams up through the first team. They're currently preparing for the upcoming 2023-24 campaign with quite a few American players in the mix in their first team training camps. Ingolstadt is coming to the United States looking for more talent. They're doing some player identification events here in the U.S., including one in the metro Atlanta area in Fayetteville. It's going to be at McCurry Park's North Field, working with AFC Lightning. They are looking for players in the 2003, 2005, and 2006 to 2008 age groups. These events are going to take place on August 1st and 2nd. The daily training each day is from 8:30 to 10 a.m. and then again from 11 until 12:30 p.m. The participation fee is $175, and if you are interested, you can check this out at fci.regfox.com/fc-ingolstadt-tryout-camp. And if you have any questions, please reach out to us here at the SDH Network. We'll be on hand checking everything out as well. Really looking forward to seeing this and getting to know the club a little bit better. I feel really engaged and interested after talking to Dietmar about it. And in our conversation, the very first part had some technical difficulties. But I started things by asking Dietmar about why the U.S., why come to the U.S., what are they trying to get out of these events this summer taking place all over the United States. Here's Dietmar Biersdorfer answering that.
A lot of very, very good players confirmed that there is a lot of talent in the US. So we are happy to go to the US market and try to find clubs which we are working with together and try to change our knowledge and also to get a lot of knowledge from US coaches also to us. So we are really open for this.
Let's start on the player side. What is it about US-based players that work in the German leagues? We're seeing so many more players make that move from the United States to Germany. What qualities are attractive about US players in your mind?
Yeah, so it's also different, but I think in general it is a lot of athletics. It's a lot of techniques and skills. So they are really good formed in their clubs, in their home clubs, and obviously also on the street and everywhere you can play football, because it's very important not to lose this aspect, to just have fun and just kick and develop your skills in other settings. So for example, we have a player now who went to Wolfsburg and then was on loan in Nuremberg. This our guy Brian Caio, and there you see he's very dynamic. He's very good with the ball, also in sheltering the ball and yes, having forward moves to be dangerous in offense. So obviously it's another country, it's another lifestyle maybe, and it's another, sometimes maybe also another match. So they have to get used to the tactics and also the habits of the European football, in this case in Germany. And also there is a difference between third league, second league, and Bundesliga. So it's very interesting for these boys to get the whole range of influence to developing themselves further.
I'd love to hear a little bit from you about your philosophy in building the roster at the club, and not just the first team, but all the way through from the second team and the upper ages of the academy. What kinds of players do you look for? Is there certain characteristics that you prioritize, and how important is it to develop the young players from within the club?
So our clubs is very quite famous, not famous in the sense of international fame, but also regional or national fame, to develop players also very carefully. So we have an academy, for example, with 12 beds or 12 rooms for the boys, together with the ice hockey players. So this is also interesting to have two types of sports and also different movements and different habits. So, and we try to build our form of make the formation that we try to emphasize also on techniques, both feet. It's very important for us. Obviously also the right by time, not in the under 12 or under 14, but later 15, 16, 17, 19. So both teams are playing in the Bundesliga, under 19 and under 17, which is very, very good, because also bigger clubs went down or relegate. So we made it to be in the Bundesliga, which we are very proud of. And so also high intensity. This is very important because the current philosophy or the current systems or the current habits to play football or to win something is to have intensity, velocity, dynamics, and this is very important. So we have a bunch of young coaches which we develop by ourselves. So we try to build them up. So the first positive thing is that they know our school, and the second positive thing is that if you try to lift them up, they are not too expensive for us in the first stage. So this is also very good, and they know the philosophy very well. So, and also the collaboration is good. One very good thing is that we emphasize also on the transmission from the youth academy, from the youth under 19 to under 21. This is a very important team for us, because even if you don't play in the highest league, which is possible, we build our youth players to men players, let's say, and they develop in very, very well. And we are always on the best three for getting bonuses from the federation for putting young players in the first team, and this is very good, and this is also a chance with which US players see now also in our team to develop, but also our national players from the outskirts of Ingolstadt, or also from other cities, because Ingolstadt is not too big. We have 135,000 inhabitants, and we have to take players from Munich, from Nuremberg, from Fürth, from Augsburg, which are normally our opponents on the pitch. But yes, we try to catch also some players from there, because only with our Ingolstadt players and the region players, we cannot make it to play in the Bundesliga.
It's been fascinating as the business of the game has continued to develop, how important it is to develop those homegrown players, those players who have come through your club from young ages all the way through. The fans identify with them, potentially maybe become assets in terms of transfers. Is this the route that you're starting to see more clubs of Ingolstadt size start to follow and really focus on the development and invest in it?
Yeah, it's very important. There's no let's say no substitution for homegrown players. So it's not a way. don't do it. So because we are very happy that we have the infrastructure in our club, that we can move all the teams. We have 2 gyms. We have 4 lawn pitches and 3 turf. Also, 2 of them heated, and so we have very good possibilities to train with them. Yes, and also from my side, so the most fascinating thing I always lived is that if you can put a young player, 18-year or 7 or 19-year-old player, which run through your academy, and he's playing in the stadium in front of 15 or later, maybe if they change the club, in front of 30 or 40 or 50,000 spectators. So this is a catching thing which always makes me and also our coaches happy to feel this. And on the other side, also you have to describe a business process also for your club. It's not just sports, it's also business. And we have to form players which we can later also sell to bigger clubs, which we did with a player of us last year, Merlin Röhl, which came in the under 17 to us, and then he played under 19. He skipped more or less under 21 because he was so talented, and then he played a lot of matches in our first team, and so we sold him more or less for 3 million euros to a Bundesliga club, with possibilities to get more. And this is what we need to, as a smaller club, we need to build players which we at the end play for us, bring identity to the team, but after 1-2 years, hopefully. And also, it's not always nice to lose a player like this or like him, but we need to do it business-wise.
With the visits to the U.S. with camps and identification process going on in many markets, not just Atlanta, you mentioned creating partnerships with U.S. clubs. Why is that important to Ingolstadt at this point?
Yeah, because it's always good to have a starting point, or a point you can refer to. Now we had also visiting women team in Ingolstadt, which was very a great experience also for us. But as I heard also from the parents, but also from the ladies, that they enjoyed it a lot to work and train on our infrastructure, but also to see another country, to get another feeling for Europe or Germany or Bavaria in special. So, and we obviously we need to have a fixed point to can talk with the guys in your country, and to refer to have the contacts, because it's difficult for us to interfere in things. So we need to have guys over there which help us, and obviously that we try to build a win-win situation for everybody.
I'm really excited to see you guys when you're here the first couple of days of August in the Atlanta area. And with so many U.S.-based players that are starting to join the club and come through the academy and get into your first team, hopefully this summer you find a few more that can make that journey over to Ingolstadt.
Yeah, so we have we are today. We started our training camp, and we have three Americans within our 28 people roster. This is Micah Ham, which we took in our under 19. He's already in the first team training. And this is Ryan Malone, which is more older already. He played in the second league with Rostock last year, and we signed him because we need a little bit more mentality in our team, and we see him as a player in our X, and So and also what I told before about this Brian Ko, who's very talented, and we are really happy to have them three in our team and try to develop these guys. The young player, the same like Ryan. So you have also always to improve, and this is also a very important thing for us, that we need to improve all the day. If you are 17 or if you are 29, so no problem about this. And so we are happy to have them here.
Dietmar, thanks so much for the time. Thanks for breaking everything down for us, and can't wait to see you guys when you're here in Peachtree City in a few weeks.
Yeah, super. We are very happy to be there, and treat my boys well.
We will.
And all the best to you.